Hey guys, so for lesson 2.7, we are going to be working with arrays. So our objective for today is I can use arrays to solve multiplication problems. You will work on HomeLink and Cami. You will watch a video in BrainPop about arrays, and then you will complete a drawing about arrays in Cami as well. So we're going to use this paper, this dot paper, to make our arrays. Now, in the past, I have seen students where they are making their arrays and they're saying that it would be like a 4 by 5 and drawing it like this. And I don't want to make our arrays like that because what happens is then we lose count of how many actual dots are going to be in there. So instead of drawing our boxes, we are going to be using X's to show the arrays. So when we make an array, we're going to use X's over these dots to show the number of objects in each row. So, looking at this problem, I am still going to think about using cubes and go through each of the steps to solve these. I don't have my cubes poster up, but we will be using that. So, number 1 says, suppose there are 24 players in a big parade. Find at least 3 different ways the players could arrange themselves into an array to march. So an array is an arrangement of objects in equal rows and columns. So the first way that I want to think about it is if I were to take my number 24, I could just pick a number and see if I can put those into equal rows and equal columns. So the first number that I want to pick is, I want to pick 4. So I want to see if I can make rows of 4. So I'm going to start making 4 X's and then count until I get to 24. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to go to a new column. 5, 6, 7, 8. New column. 9, 10, 11, 12, and I keep saying a new column. Columns go up and down. I actually mean a new row. So I was at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, new row, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I found that when I did get to 24, that I had equal rows and equal columns. So I have 4 in a row, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. We would call this array a 6 by 4 array. And we use the X or the multiplication sign to represent by. So this is a 6 by 4 array. Now, another one that I want to try is to pick the number 5. I want to see if I can do 5 this time. So I'm actually going to change my pen color, and I'm going to have 5 in each row. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I went through and I made my 24 X's to represent my trombone players, but I didn't get a player for this spot right here. So that means that I do not have equal rows. So I cannot have rows of 5 to make an equal array if I have 24 players. So this array would not work. It doesn't make an array because my rows are not equal and they have to be equal. So I'm going to erase this array or attempted array, and I'm going to try something else. Let's try 3. So if I have 3 in each row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Now, when I counted out to 24, I can see that there are 3 in each row. And then I'm going to look and I'm going to see all of my rows have the same, all of my columns, going up and down, have the same number. So I'm going to count. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 rows with 3 in each row. So I have an array that is a 3 by 8. This is another way to show an array of 24 trombone players. Okay, so we're going to look at thinking about what this means. So we will be using arrays to solve multiplication problems. Multiplication problems are made up of 2 factors and a product. The factors are the 2 numbers being multiplied. So right here. And this one, 2 and 3 are the factors. The product is the answer when the 2 numbers are multiplied. So 6 is the product. It is the answer. All right, so we're going to practice on this array paper, and we're going to be thinking about multiplication and using the multiplication sign to mean rows of. So how many rows do you have? How many symbols are in each row? And then how many symbols do you have in total? So looking at our first array right here, I'm looking at how many rows. Well, I have 1, 2, 3 rows of how many equals. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 little cats. So I would say 3 rows of 4 equals. And then my total number is going to be 4, 8, 12. So I have 12 total symbols. My math sentence, my multiplication sentence, is going to be 3 by 4. 3 times 4 equals 12. So my 3 rows times my number in each row. 3 times 4 is 12. All right, looking at the second one, here's my second array. And I'm looking at how many rows. So I have 1, 2 rows. And how many are in each row? How many equals? 1, 2, 3. So when I add those together, 3 plus 3 is 6. So my number sentence, my math sentence, is going to be 2 times 3 equals 6. So if I think about my array, I have 2 rows, 3 in each row. 2 times 3 is 6. All right, so we can use this in a problem. We can use arrays to solve a number story. So in this number story, it says 6 fish bowls, 1 fish per bowl. How many fish? So I've got 6 fish bowls, 1 fish per bowl. How many fish? Well, my topic is fish. and I want to draw my array before I write my number. So if I think about, like, here's a fishbowl, here's a fishbowl, here's a fishbowl, there's 4, 5, 6 fishbowl, but there's only one in each. This would be my array. I would have 6 fish bowls and there's only one. So my number model is going to be 6 times 1. And remember, guys, anything times 1 is 6. So my answer is 6 fish. Going to the next one, number 2. 5 shelves of books, 8 books per shelf. How many books? So my topic is books. That's what I'm looking to find. And it says that I have 5 shelves. Now, when I think of shelves, I think of them like this. So I want to count 5 shelves going down. So using my dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I want to have 8 books on each shelf. So I'm going to count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I want to double check just to make sure that I have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5 on each shelf. So I'm going to do the same. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, the reason that I'm starting at 2 is because I already have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So as you guys can see, especially with me on my marker on my computer, it's hard to make these X's and to keep my rows lined up. So you want to be careful when you are making these on your page that you are keeping them lined up. So my number model, I have 5 over here and then 8 across. So my number model is going to be 5 times 8. And I need to solve that. Well, I know how to count by 5s, so I'm going to use my rows and arrays to kind of help me out. So this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 5 times 8 is 40. So my answer is 40, and I was talking about books. So I have 40 books. Okay, number 3. 2 cartons of milk. 2 cartons of eggs, 12 per carton. How many eggs? So my topic is eggs. And I'm going to think about having 2 cartons. So I think this is going to be carton 1, carton 2. And there are 8 per carton, or 12 per carton. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Same thing for my second carton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 2 rows, 12 in each row. So my number sentence is going to be 2 times 12. 2 times 12. And anytime I have 2, I can add double the number. So 12 doubled is 24. I have 24 eggs now. All right, last one. 3 boxes of crayons, 5 crayons in each box. How many crayons in all? Well, I have 3. 1, 2, 3. And there are 5 in each. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got really sloppy on there, so I think I'm actually just going to cross that out and start again. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. See if I can do a little bit better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little bit better. So I know I have 3 rows and there's 5 in each row. So my number model is going to be 3 times 5. And I'm talking about crayons. So my topic is going to be crayons. 3 times 5, well, if I think about my rows, 5, 10, 15. 3 times 5 is 15, so my answer is 15 crayons. All right, so you are going to watch the Array Brain Pop video. So make sure you go to Clever, log in, and watch the video. Then when you go back to Canvas, you are going to do the Draw It activity in Canvas on Cami. So you're actually going to be drawing your picture in Cami. You also will have your home link to do as well.